Charlotte has always been one of my favorite units in Fire Emblem Fates for many reasons, but the one I'll be covering in this video is her gameplay. She's just so obscenely fun to use, like 70% strength growth, 65% speed, 85% HP, you're pretty much always going to get a fun level up with her, right? And then that leads to her crushing everything. She's a bit of a glass cannon, like her defensive growths aren't like that good, but like eventually once you promote her to Berserker, that's like 60% crit, right? 60% crit. And I just used her to like kill the final boss in my Lunatic run. She's so fun, but the thing is, a lot of people usually just reduce her to a Xander backpack for stats, but I don't think they should, because she's really fun to use. And today I will be covering a specific niche she can do, which only her and one other character can do without any supports, and that is being a Soul Dagger user. This video was inspired by Zoran, who makes really good analytical content, specifically the time he used Cius as a Master Ninja to sweep the Fox chapter. So if you want to watch that after this one for the sake of comparison, since I'm going to be doing the Fox chapter too, then go ahead and check out his channel and check out his other stuff. He's doing a really interesting Let's Play right now. And you know, after you're done doing that, maybe subscribe, like, and comment on this channel too. Hoo-hoo! But with that, let's just get into it. As for preps, she is in the Maid class because that is her Heart Seal class that uses daggers. She has Soul, which she gets after 5 levels of being in Hero. Every tonic under the sun, except Strength, because trust me, she doesn't need it. An A support with Keaton, and before this chapter I gave her a Sephiroth robe and a Draco shield. You could say that's, oh, if you're doing an analysis video, why are you giving her stat boosters? But I feel like if you're going to make an enemy tank unit, you know, an enemy phase tank unit, you're just going to give them those stat boosters anyway, so I figured, hey, why not? And with that, let's just get into it. First off, I also deployed Shura and Corrin because A, Corrin you have to, and B, Shura because, you know, after Charlotte finishes an encounter, she might not be at full HP, so like before she fights the next wave, I'd like to have her healed up. But they're not going to be doing combat at all, so I just have them fly off, and after the first enemy's defeated, I set foot on the mountain, which gives her 2 defense and 20 avoid, which is really useful for her evasion tanking odds. Like, you'll see in a sec that the beast-strewn enemies only have like a 32% chance to hit her, or like a 40% chance. This video isn't scripted, so I'm just going off memory, but it's really low. And, you know, she doubles everything except the paired up Fox guys, but like nobody doubles the paired up Fox guys, so that's not a slight against Charlotte. And her hit rate is a bit shaky since the other Foxes are going on mountains too. Like, you know, like 59%, some of them are 100, but the more faster ones. But she doubles them anyway, right? She doubles them anyway, so even if she misses one, like 60% chance or something, she just comes back and just hits him again. And she has a 25% chance to trigger Soul, which is just, you know, 1 in 4 chance to trigger Soul, which is just to heal herself, which is really good. And she actually survives this encounter, the first aggressive encounter, with just full HP, because she triggered Soul so much. Obviously, the next task would be to attract the other enemies, so I just go up, attract that group, and then immediately run down to another mountain, because again, 20 avoid really helps with dealing with the Beast Room guys, because they go below 50, and the Beast Stone guys only have like a, you know, 80%, 60% chance sometimes, so still, you know, they're gonna hit me sometimes, but sometimes miss, which is really good. And she actually ends that encounter with full HP too, because she just triggered Soul so much. So Shura has actually not even been needed so far, which, you know, I thought he would. I thought he would be needed. I thought I'd be like, oh, Shura, use your Mana Staff, but nope. Alright, time for the third group across the bridge. So I go over there, Charlotte gets hit by a 32, and then she dies. On attempt number 2, she actually, you know, triggers Soul with the third group, because that time she died, she just didn't trigger Soul at all, and got hit by an inaccurate hit. She actually did need Shura to heal her this time, but, you know, whatever. And so then I go up to the other group, same stuff, just go on a mountain, watch them all die. Even if I miss, they get doubled anyway, so boo-hoo. I go up to Caden. Caden actually does not die in one round of combat, because he has Armored Blow, so, you know, he can just not die, because that's plus 10 defense on initiation. But the next turn, he just, you know, wah-wah, dead, and that is a Soul, quote-unquote, ninja clear with Charlotte. So that is that. That proves that Charlotte can do it. If you noticed, though, the one time she died, it was literally, like, exact damage. Like, I think it was 18 attack, and then Charlotte had 18 HP left, and then that was that. So if you do want to add a bit of consistency to this strategy, if you do try to do it yourself because you like Charlotte, or you're on your 50th run of Conquest and you want to try something new, Elise can just use her personal skill to do -3 damage, and, you know, +1 attack. And it's really easy to set up because of all the peaks around the map. So you just set Charlotte on the mountain, set Elise behind her, and the foxes just cannot access her at all. So, you know, that's an extra way to add consistency to this strategy if you really want to. However, I did mention at the beginning that, like, one other unit can do this without supports. Obviously, Cius can do it with supports, so just go watch Zeron's video if you want to hear about that. But Laszlo has access to the Master Ninja class, which I won't lie to you is just better than the Maid class because you get cool skills like Poison Strike for chip damage, Sure You Can Fare, and Charlotte can't really make use of the entire Maid class because their other, you know, weapon they can use is staves, and her magic's just terrible, so you're never really going to be getting much use out of that. However, this video wasn't to be like, oh, you know, Charlotte's better than everyone else. You know, I just wanted to show this is something fun she can do. She doesn't have to be a backpack for Xander. She has a lot of fun sets, and I just wanted to show it off that she can do naturally. Like, even though Laszlo can do it better because he obviously has access to Master Ninja, that doesn't, like, invalidate Charlotte, right? This video, again, wasn't to show that Charlotte is better than everyone else. Oh, you know, secret top tier. It's just a fun niche she can use. I like the character, and I really just wanted to show it off that she can do it naturally. Pretty well, actually. And, you know, Maid isn't a complete bummer. Like, she still gets really good skills, just not as good as Master Ninja. You know, she gets Damoiselle, which is, like, -2 damage to male allies within 2 spaces, so if you're, like, trying to tank with a male unit, you can, like, stack that with Elise, who already has it, so that's really good. And at level 15, she gets Tome Breaker, and Master Ninjas don't really struggle with Tome units anyway, but this just gives her the extra evasion, so, like, once I get to that part of the game, I'll probably be able to, you know, just solo that whole Yago mage room with her, because she just won't be able to get hit. And with that, you know, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to do this quick video on Charlotte, and show a cool niche she has. She doesn't have to be Xander's backpack. Funnily enough, though, right, like, after this chapter, Keaton and her got the S support, so I guess I had to destroy the Fur Nation to create a new furry. You know, so that's a little funny for you. And with that, remember to like and comment and all that. I had fun making this video because I love Charlotte a lot. But, you know, just remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked what you see. If you want to see more of this, I plan on doing a similar video with Perry's personal skill. You may have seen she's a Dark Flyer in this video. That has something to do with that with the current run I'm working on. But, you know, just do all that stuff, you know, YouTuber stuff. And with that, I will see you later. Bye-bye. Actually, before I go, I just remembered this crucial detail, and the CIA will kill me if I say it, but you know what, it's worth it. This information actually gives Charlotte the edge over Laszlo. Now hear me out on this. These are going to be my final words. What gives Charlotte the advantage over Laszlo is that Laszlo, follow me on this one, gets 0 bitches. Actually, 0. Goddamn, go read his supports. This man flirts with everyone. No bitches. No bitches. The player actually has to support him. It's actually crazy. But Charlotte has that Sigma CEO gold-getting grind set. And honestly, if that doesn't put her over the edge for you, I don't know what will, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe at that point, you're just bad at Fire Emblem. Alright, guys. Actually, I will actually see you later now. Goodbye.